Hello and welcome once again to Let's Play Steambot Chronicles. We're here in Bergamot's office. Bergamot's. And we're fiddling with his fruit. Yep, missed this. Well, I was down here before. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. And we got an orange for our troubles, hooray! Yeah, we should probably leave that alone now. Well, whatever. Now, you may remember that I couldn't get a Jocelyn or Joaquin, or however the hell you're supposed to pronounce that. I'm sorry, person in the thread who told me how to pronounce it. I'm an idiot and I can't read. So we're here in the Station Hotel, the Riverside Hotel adjoining, to try and see what we can do about that side quest, maybe we can get it back on the rails. Also, finally time to get rid of the afro. Sick of being called Funky. Jesus. Not Funky Jesus, that would actually be pretty cool, but whatever. Okay, yep, businessman is still a pompadour here. I've officially got no idea what's up with the businessman. I'm really sure I could remember getting an actual businessman haircut last time I played. Maybe I just got that haircut and didn't notice. Maybe I was wearing a hat. So I can only think of 3 barbers in the game. The one in Happy Garland, Fennel's friend there, and the one that only does afros, so no idea what's going on with the description of the pompadour being completely wrong. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm here for Jay's side quest. I shall refer to him as Jay now because it's easier. J. Anyway, the problem with playing such an obscure game like this is that it's only a few FAQs on it. Each one covering a different section, none of them terribly accurate, unfortunately. What I'm about to do is some necessary parts of the side quest that were omitted from the FAQ, unfortunately. There's no mention of having to say these things to these people. Basically just discussed the entire matter with Brad, the station hotel owner, and the other hotel owner, the Riverside hotel owner. And you open up some more dialogue options with Rosa at the Memorial Park. And then we can go and talk to Jay. There's a pretty obvious cue for you to go and talk to Jay as well. To the other hotel. So I should never trust game guides. Never trust them. Also, I should really have continued my practice run through the game beyond the first few episodes. You know, I thought, yeah, I'm pretty good at this game, I don't need to do my practice run. I'll just record straight off, that's a good idea. Also, it meant I didn't have to do all that grinding twice just to see if all the side quests worked out. William! Hello, William! She's not here at night because she's at the Memorial Park, of course. Anyway, once this bit is done, when we talk to her again, we can finally go and get this quest going. I mentioned this is one of the longest side quests in the game. And it's also got the most underwhelming reward. Did I mention that? Still showing it off though, because I hate myself. Yes. Whee! See how much better this would have been if I had the bike earlier. Curse you, Dudley. Yep, Rosa's gonna talk to us a bit more now. That is what he said, yes. They're going on about stocks and stuff if you haven't been reading it. I know I haven't been reading it. That's so ridiculous. Uh-huh. Okay. That sounds completely legal and above board. But I know just the sort of person that wants to suddenly own a hotel and be a millionaire. Groovy! We can get on with that side quest and return to Nefreberg eventually. I say eventually, I mean next episode. Mwahaha!
Welcome!
Well, the band isn't down here. This is their general haunt. They'll be hanging around here when we're not on tour. Also, even Dustin wants us to go and rent a room. Yeah, we'll get on that later, Dustin. And we're going to set up an actual proper apartment in this city for the moment, with a view to eventually doing those sexy side quests, those dating side quests. There's our ultimate goal. But before we do that, we're gonna have to actually rent a place and fill it with furniture, all nicey. That stock money is going up. Cue ball champion, yeah. Not because I'm good at pool, but because I'm bald. Bald. Very bold. Anyway, it's the morning, it's not a Sunday, so we're heading off to the stock market with our lovely money, of which we have a bit. We'll think very carefully about what side quests we're going to be doing next. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at our stock options. See what's doing good and what's not doing good. Railroad is still doing fairly badly. We want to stock up on that for the moment because I know what we're doing next. Station Hotel and the Riverside Hotel have appeared as things we can buy now. Interesting. We're going to want to buy the dairy farms eventually. The Urban Times is starting to struggle, that's not good. Nefrefis is still going up a little bit. And we're going to want to buy more of the mine as well. Let's spend our untold riches on the Pencil Railroad. Before the end of the day, we're going to want to own all of that. So the mine's cheap, so let's stock up. We've got some business at the university. First of all, this is something I didn't know about. This is not mentioned in any of the guides I've been using. I didn't think to actually come back and talk to this guy again, but here's Theodore the art dealer, giving you a clue to go and talk to his mother to finish the quest. And wow, look at those numbers! Look at them! That is an incredible amount of money right there. Gotta keep the deer head. Jesus, that's 100,000 more than 100,000 for all those paintings. I had no idea that happened. Never come across that. All I can say is the Pablo side quest is now officially my favourite side quest. I was starting to worry about my money situation, thinking, oh, maybe I'll go and grind some more. But nope. Pablo died and his paintings are worth a bomb. Hells yeah. Stop saying hells yeah, that's probably quite annoying. Anyway, there's a scholarship, hooray. way back to Zabala Hill to deliver that. We'll sort that out later. Okay, here's an interesting thing. You're going to want to come over here to the Happy Garland goods yard here. It's very small and inside. Interesting. However, back here we got an absolutely massive area of nothing in. I've probably mentioned this before, but I never actually showed it off. There's just nothing here. See, there's the entrance to, I think, Skylark Farms there, and look, nothing here. And you go back round here, there's another area, big old load of nothing. We can overlook a big old area of nothing over there. Yeah, so there's all this wasted space back here. It's like they designed the footprint of the city and then filled it in afterwards. Like it's a computer game or something. Weird. Anyway, we're going to want to sort out that Quail tunnel at some point. We've been told to come and talk to the station master by the policeman last time. Another book. They're not a classic world literature though. Yeah. Can do. We'll get on that later though. I'll talk to Keith in a bit. So I'm going to shut up for a minute. Well, that was interesting. I completely forgot this guy was here. You can come and talk to him as soon as you see the article about chicory. Back at the Nephroburg Times, Garland Times, Happy Garland Times, Urban Times. That's the one. So yeah, he's instructed us to go and talk to the priest. Also, get a bit lost here, but watch this. I've slowed it down. Pay attention to the buildings in the background here. I thought this was interesting. BAM! Seriously, that's a lot of popping right there. That was so shocked it made me turn around. That was so shocked. I was so shocked. I'm terrible at commentary. Anyway, we haven't actually been in the cathedral, I don't believe. I was saving this for later because of a reason. And I've talked to all these people here. Good luck with that. It's like the church in Nephroburg. There's just a few people here to talk to, and a priest that looks exactly like Father Michael. Was it Matthew? No idea what this girl's deal is though. Weird. There's an old lady. You want to talk to an old lady, but not this one. I want to talk to the other one, but first I'm going to shut up again. Then we're going to have a discussion. You may have noticed a little cut there. That's because I actually spelled coriander wrong the first time. How silly of me. There's only one R. I think you probably could write Connie in instead. Well, doesn't that paint a very different version of events from what we've heard previously? Previously we've heard that Mallow was completely to blame for Chicory's death, and what we've learned there is Chicory ran in front of a car of his own volition. I mean, Mallow threw a bag into the road, but from the information previously I'd surmised that he himself was driving the car that ran him down. To be so heavily involved with the blame of the thing, I mean, it's a simple act of bullying that's gone very, very wrong, it turns out. Also, this old lady wants us to play the organ for her. We're going to have to play it twice. I'm going to talk over it because I find the plot more interesting than the music. Sorry. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so Mallow didn't run over Chicory. He merely was to blame for him being run over? I'm not really sure. It seems like because he was a minor, and well, I mean, the worst that you could say that was manslaughter. I can understand how he got off. It doesn't seem like he should be hung for such an offence. It's a fairly stupid thing to do, but still. Interesting thing is that apparently everybody ignored the dying child in the road. It seems weird that nobody called an ambulance or tried to help, especially the unnamed driver of the car. Who drove the car? Was Sir John in the car? Was Sir John the driver? Was he the person who got off? I'm not sure. If that was the case, then probably everybody would be gunning for Sir John rather than his son. Very strange. But yeah, I think I managed to miss talking to Father What's-His-Face here on my first run through the game, as I was fairly convinced that Mallow must have been driving the car. Turns out I was wrong. Very wrong. Anyway, I've held off coming into the church here, sorry, the cathedral, because of this little side quest here. It's a very short side quest, I'm not even sure it really qualifies as a side quest, playing the organ. You have to play it twice, but once you're done you'll get a little bit of a reward for it. I think I do better the second time, but I still get the same amount of money, so... Honestly, the busking system, as intricate and detailed as it is not the best way to earn money in this game. I shall show off the best way to get money with busking at some point, you know, in the future. I keep saying that. I'll get around to it eventually, probably during the epilogue. Anyway, we've played the organ enough. Stocks. 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 That's 30 stocks. 10 of them in a company that we've actually got a lot of stock in, which is all good. Those other two I'm not really terribly interested in, I'm afraid. Well, the way things are going, I might actually just buy all the stock in the game. Why not? Just buy it all. Buy everything. Have lots of money. Live off dividends for the rest of the game. And we get the hat back. And the Pablo plate. We're one more plate towards completing the plate collection. Unfortunately, there's at least 3 plates that we're not going to be able to get until the epilogue of the game. Or the after game, the end game.
Welcome!
Anyway, let's get on hiring a room. We can go for the East Suites. 88 a day. I think this is the largest room you can rent in the game, unless there's a larger one in New Haven, but I don't think there is. Could be wrong though. It's like the whole rich part versus the poor part in New Haven.
Welcome!
So we're going to have to buy some furniture, some nice furniture. If we want to impress the ladies, we're going to have to decorate it all nice. We'll head over there eventually. We've probably got some other bits I want to do before then though. Zoom. Stock market time again. It's annoying, the limit it places on buying stocks forces you to constantly come back to the stock market. We're missing 24 stocks from the Pencil Railroad. But everything's ticking along nicely. The Hayabusa carpet mill's gone up quite a bit, that's nice. After we mechanised it. Got some stocks in transport as well. Gonna finish our mine stocks. So the prices stopped going down for the moment. Fluctuating somewhat. Yeah, let's help out those mine stocks. I'm glad I forgot to do this earlier because I forgot I hadn't actually bought all of the mine stock. Oh, 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 oh. They're just showing that going uphill on the bike is not necessarily quicker than walking. If you remember correctly, we placed an advert for these guys, and now they've got 2 miners turned up. And they've all got the cane of the carpet mill body type. I think 4 miners turn up here eventually, and every time you talk to this man about it, you get a bit more of a prize. And the stock price should start climbing now. Also, we don't want any iron ore. And the only place you can sell iron ore is the G2W factory. You know, we're full on Pencil Railroad now, that's nice. A quick look through. Hayabusa Industries up another 7. Yeah, every time of day transition, the stocks change value. It's very interesting. It's not just a daily thing. We might as well buy the dairy farm while it's cheap. And Cuckoo Forestry we're going to want in the end. We're really getting through that money we got from those paintings. Where am I going now? I've forgotten. Oh yes! We want to go and talk to Keith so we can go and sort out that tunnel now that we own all the stock in the railroad. Before we do that, now that I know we can actually go on the platform, let's have a look at the platform. It's a much higher level than you'd expect, really. It's all the way up here. Because that's why those are massive overpasses all around town. Now the train only goes between here and New Haven at the moment. Once we've cleared out the tunnel, we'll be able to use the train to travel all the way back to Nefroburg, which is very nice indeed. Having a quick travel option, something that you want. Although it's not terribly quick in terms of in-game time, unfortunately. You don't actually travel to the Quail Tunnel yourself, you have to get Keith to take you there. But this is a good thing to remember, that the carts that you're brought in on will refuel your health. I don't know if it refuels a weapon durability. On my first playthrough of the game, I definitely had to use the cart a couple of times. It was a very, very close call I had with the with whatever this thing is. It's big, and it's deadly. That's what it is. Big deadly thing. The Steam Village, placing a train covered in guns. It's the first phase. We've got to destroy all these guns, then attack the core. You seem to lose a lock-on with these things very easily. I think it's because they're sort of out of view a little bit by the shape of the train. So here we are, once the guns are gone, let's kill the core, nice and easy. Next phase. We have, I suppose, the coal car. Yep, that's the coal car. We can just stand back here and attack when it comes up and avoid these grabbers and drillers, or we can actually wade through the coal and have a go ourselves. Not that much risk of being hit, it's very, very slow. And finally the engine. It's going to toss gears at us. They do a bit of damage, but we are done. It's nothing to throw anything to be fancy, so just a bit of a body slam, grab all of this money. Let's do it quick, because eventually we'll be whisked out of here. This is going to do wonders for their stock price, I can tell you. It's sort of amazing how the stock market is completely dominating how I'm playing this game at this point. As I said earlier, you just need to have been in the UTC to be able to go into the Quail Tunnel. There's a similar thing that requires you to actually have reached a rank A, which we'll be seeing next time. Oh, hungry again. The dessert bread, as usual, very good. Steak's quite good as well. And for our trouble, we get the plates. Honestly, I can't imagine playing this game without clearing out the Quail Tunnel for the back and forth we're going to be doing later. And now we have full access to the entire rail system. We can go from New Haven to Vision Ranch uninterrupted. Well, that's going to be it for today. Join me next time for side quests, side quests, side quests, side quests, side quests, side quests, side quests. Lots of side quests. See you then. Bye.